Okay, I'm going to start with the shadow card. Okay, so the Page of Cups. Page of Cups is the dreamer. It's the mystic. It's the being very connected to your feelings. And it's also learning to stabilize your emotions that could go through like ups and downs. It's learning to sort of be more even keeled. As far as temperament goes, and riding the waves, right? Page of Cups is also using your creativity, using your visions of what you see to either create or manifest your future, or to help you navigate through life, connecting to your intuition, your feelings, right? It can also indicate children. It has a sense of, pages have a sense of being messengers of their element. So it could be messages that emotional or feeling oriented messages that come in. And they tend to be young, youthful things or people. It could be new people, also new social circumstances, new people that you may be meeting in pleasant contexts. Okay. So this could be like social invitations, basically, or just meeting new friends. Okay, so I'm going to start with first judgments. Usually this is a card of like Pluto, right? Regeneration, it's rebirth, renewal, things that have once been put to rest, come back up for review in order to clear it or keep it, right? So the judgment card is all about letting go and releasing old things. So this is Sunday the 1st. So this is Easter Sunday. Things from the past re-emerging, resurfacing. Okay. So then you have the beginning of the week, Monday, when you go back to work, and it's all about the daily tasks, right? So Ace of Pentacles is like you have something that you may be sorting out or focusing on. It could be money, it could be possessions, but it just looks like it's maybe a new opportunity, since it's an ace, for growth, a new opportunity for money. It looks like you're pretty motivated to take that offer up. You have the Knight of Wands, which I see this as you, as being really gung-ho about it, having a lot of energy, a lot of, I see this as also just sort of the spontaneity as well. There's a spontaneous element. It's like just getting up and going for it. So it's like you haven't really thought it through. You're just going to like take action. It's like because you feel excited about it. Okay. I feel as though this is one of my least favorite cards to see. I don't like the swords elements. They don't feel good. This is about like someone's challenging you mentally or verbally. It's like disputes of some sorts, misunderstandings that turn into arguments, that turn into like a really big deal. So it's like, okay, making sure that you're very clear and you're proving your point in a way that is loving, basically. And I get that here with the Queen of Cups, right? So the Queen of Cups is Scorpio. It's fixed water. She's psychic. She goes with her gut feeling, her intuition. It's also, she's very gentle, right? Since she's very sensitive, she honors and respects the sensitivity of other people. Okay, and you may be running into a Queen of Cups person too, if it's not you. I did see it as you, because then you have the Moon card, which again is like intuition, right? Insights that come from meditation. It can also, again, be a little bit of an emotional time, because I was saying at the beginning, it's like trying to sort of find more calm, peace, contentment, like within the wide range of feelings that you may have, so wanting to stabilize that. So I get this could be where that emotional upset comes through, and it makes sense because it's following the Five of Swords. It doesn't feel malicious, it feels careless. So there's a difference. It's really just, the difference is the intention behind it. It's innocent enough, but it just ends up like something does not go off very well. So, it's just an element of like needing to be a little bit graceful for people's lack of concern or care. So, okay. this weekend, it's like you're trying to figure out what it is that you have to work with now. What are the options I have? It's taking a step back. It's like reviewing all of the details, all of the options, seeing things from other people's perspective in all angles in a healthy way. Okay, then you've got the Chariot. Looks like you're going somewhere. You could be driving somewhere. This is also a metaphorical card for success and victory and movement and mobility, moving forward, right? And overcoming obstacles. The obstacle feels like it's going to be the Devil card here, which is like your fears, right? Or limitations that you may put yourself in. It's like, it's getting out of the way of other people in the sense that it's like you're still going to own your power, right? Devil card is like giving away your power to someone else. And it just looks like, you're maybe being faced with a temptation to do that, to give away your power. And how you respond is really up to you. But it looks like a challenge from like a temptation. Okay. You have 2 4s together. Okay. So I feel like there's a sense of rigidity. Normally 4s represent stability, but I get the rigidity in feelings. It's like a little bit of stubbornness. So this is where you need to have a little bit more flow, possibly, because it's like you're determined to stand your ground in some way, or maybe be overreactive and like, no, this is my power. Like, I'm not going to share in a sense that just feels really stingy, and less like graceful. Okay. I see some sort of achievement then happening for you on like the 12th. Here we've got the 6 of Wands, which is a victory, success. I think that you've risen to the occasion. It looks like you're not going to be giving away your power. So maybe this rigidity actually does serve you, because it looks like a job well done. Okay. This feels a little overwhelming to me this weekend. There's too much going on, needing to be focused, taking one thing at a time. It looks like you may have to defend yourself in some way, or you're feeling you're put in a position where you have to defend yourself. There's a little bit of like feeling already overwhelmed or already stressed out, and combined with being very busy and having a lot of responsibilities and having to do this, that, and the other thing is sort of the perfect storm for this card that I'm seeing this weekend. Doesn't look the most fun. It looks like you've got something to sort of work through, and taking one thing at a time, not spreading yourself too thin, and not engaging in any battles really, or unnecessary, situations that you put yourself in with other people that just aren't good for you, right? It's not productive. Okay, so then you've got Monday. It looks like you're getting some sort of help or assistance or aid, or someone's being very kind and generous to you. And it could be it feels fair to me. So this is always a card of reciprocity. So it almost feels like it's owed to you in some way. You're getting something. Okay, it could be like a debt that is paid back. That's what I'm seeing here for Monday. Tuesday, all is well. All is well in the world of Scorpio. So it feels like a really good day. It feels like family, being around friends, groups, like people that are, it feels good. It feels like you're being emotionally supported. You found your tribe of people. So then you've got also, because of the emotional security, it also makes you feel physically secure and physically safe. And you're, then able to create. Okay. So I feel like you're like feeling empowered. You're feeling like you have dominion and control of your resources. And it just feels like you're, very much in the driver's seat. Okay, so you're making something happen, you're creating something, you're using your charms, you're using your social graces here. I'm also seeing the Death card then following the Queen of Wands, and then it's followed by the Queen of King of Wands. So I see the partnership here. The King and the Queen of Wands. There's something that is changing between the two of you. And I don't get the sense that it's a breakup. I get the sense that you two together are going through some transformation together. It's like you can't do it without this person. They can't do it without you. It feels like you both grow. And it feels like shedding skin. Okay, this could be a friend, it could be a lover, it could be a coworker, but it looks like you're both met with the same challenge here, and you both rise to the occasion. It's almost like the phoenix rising from the ashes. I see that here, and I see that here. And it's with somebody else. You're learning the same lesson. Here you are working together, okay, accomplishing a lot together. It's this teamwork to me. And it's the 3 that's under the 3 as well. So it's a collaboration that ends up being successful. And I feel like it's correcting or making up for lack in another area. Okay. So then you have the 10 of Wands. Okay. Too much going on. You're feeling a little bit heavy. You're feeling a little bit tired, possibly. You just went through a lot. I see here with the Death card, the King of Wands and the Death card. This was a big shift. This was a big change. And it's like, okay, not taking on more responsibility than you have to. Okay. Go take it easy. Monday. Don't take on too much. Don't do too much. Yeah, you can pick up your responsibilities another day. You have the Wheel of Fortune card then, which is a sudden change of luck, a turn of events. I also see someone from the past coming back. Okay, we have like the Wheel of Fortune, which is movement and change, and it's going in and it's coming out, and it's, you know, like that circle of life, the cycle of life. Something from the past looks like it's being drawn back in. Okay, so this then, you've got the Swords energy. Okay, so it's important to not revisit what you already went through the first week. It's like I think that there was an important lesson. It looks like there's a temptation here, or like some sort of test that's being put in place here, and it feels like that's resurfacing again here. Again, that theme of like a lot of things coming back up from the past that you've already learned. I feel like this is like you have tests. You have tests, like, did you learn the lesson? Let's check again. Like, let's see, you know, if you can move on to the next level, the next stage, right? So this is avoiding any of this energy, this aggressive, opinionated, right fighting person that just wants to cause problems just for the sake of being destructive, you know, and wanting to see other people fail, and it's just like a bad energy. I don't like the Knight of Swords. Swords cards aren't my favorite. Disengaging from any person that's going to push your buttons. Basically, it's like, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do this. I'm going to be the High Priestess. I'm going to pull away. I'm going to go silent. I'm going to tuck in. I'm going to preserve my energy. Okay. But even when you do that, and it looks like a coping mechanism or a defense mechanism, it looks like you're still feeling a little bit on edge. Okay. Sunday, it looks like you're working. This looks like you've got a project that has been in the works that you've already been working on. It looks like you're using your skill. You're being very patient, one thing at a time. You're just getting one thing done at a time. It looks like a lot of little details that you've sort of gotten in order. It could just be like housework or something like that, you know, as well. It's like catching up on things. There's an opportunity that you're looking out for in May. And it may arrive to you at the end of April, or it may arrive beginning of May. We haven't looked at May yet. We'll do that in next month's forecast videos. But it just looks like there is an opportunity coming for you. Usually it represents business success because it's trade and commerce card. Or it's just, you know, like a new network of people flowing in as well. And I see that with like maybe making a new friend. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and draw from this deck here, from the Fairies Tarot Oracle deck, for a supplemental message for Scorpio. Month of April. Four of Winter. Set aside your concerns for now. You can make a decision later. Solutions that come from meditation. The need for more sleep or a vacation. Okay. I'm seeing the Four of Cups, the Four of Swords, actually. I'm not seeing the Four of Swords. I'm seeing the Four of Cups. I'm seeing the Four of Pentacles. I'm not seeing the Four of Wands either. Four of Wands. It may be a good time to just tuck in. The Four of Wands is missing, which is the home. And this is like silence, relaxation, rejuvenation. You know, if you're pushing forward and something isn't working out, it's just time to retreat and go within. That's all that's really saying. Since it's not corresponding to any particular card, it's just I'm seeing it is not having a specific date that stands out this month as more important than the other. I'm just seeing it as more of a general theme. All right, so who is the goddess that is going to be around Scorpios for the month of April? What is this goddess energy? What did she have to say? Hera, goddess of marriage. You can invite respectful relationships. I like that. Something is definitely transforming with you. This to me just stands out the most. The Queen of Wands, the Death card, and the King of Wands. It's like you're going through a change with somebody. Not from them, but with them together. And it feels like an elevated level that you then get to. It's a new growth cycle. It's like you have grown. And then it's like after that, it's like just rest. Take it easy. Okay. Respectful relationships. I'm seeing that issue come up about 3 times. So maybe an issue with somebody up here. It looks like there maybe like a temptation here. That energy was kind of like a test. And I see it coming back around here the last week. Set your intention for respect within your relationships and focus on that this